More of the storyline for Tiana's Bayou adventure has been revealed, including why guests end up taking that 50-foot plunge. Also, we got a glimpse of new ride effects being tested, and they happen to connect to the ride's characters. So, we know that Disney has been dropping details about the storyline for Tiana's Bayou adventure for months. For instance, Disney has already confirmed that the ride is set after the events of the 2009 film and serves as a sort of sequel. We know that Tiana's restaurant business has expanded with her new brand, Tiana's Foods. We know that it's going to be Mardi Gras season and she's looking to host a party. Disney has also confirmed that most of the animated film's characters will be involved, including Prince Naveen, who, I might add, we still have not seen. We have not seen his audio animatronic just yet. Disney has also confirmed that New Orleans culture and the 1920s era will be emphasized and play a huge part in the world building for this ride. And we know that the plot begins with Tiana discovering she needs a crucial ingredient for her Mardi Gras party, and that takes her and us into the Bayou. And while we theme park fans speculated for months that this missing ingredient would somehow be related to food, it would be edible, that's not the case. In recent weeks, Disney confirmed that the missing ingredient is music, and Tiana's in the Bayou looking for musical critters to play at the party. And Disney has developed names and personalities and even backstories for each of these critters who play different types and cultural genres of music. So we know all of that. That has been revealed. But now we know the second part of the ride story and how it ends. In a Disney Parks blog post about Tiana's Bayou Adventures on-ride photo, the theme frame or border for the photo shows a firefly, likely one of Ray's relatives, holding up a sign that says "We know a shortcut." This shortcut is expected to be Tiana's Bayou Adventures 50-foot drop, that former drop into the briar patch on Splash Mountain, the centerpiece of this ride. And it's expected to be how guests are led out of the bayou in order to make it to Tiana and Naveen's Mardi Gras party, which is the ride's finale. So now we know that Tiana's Bayou adventure, the story is afloat into the bayou looking for musical critters for a party, and then an escape out of the bayou to attend that party. What we still don't know, however, is how the ride's multiple drops, and if I'm remembering correctly, there are 5 total, will contribute to the narrative. For instance, on Splash Mountain, each drop, they kind of upped the threat, the intensity of Brer Rabbit getting caught. I don't know how that's going to work with Tiana's Bayou Adventures. That is still a mystery. Also, if Ray's lightning bug family and the critters are showing us the shortcut, what role is Mama Odie playing? Because I've suspected she's featured in the ride scene leading up to the lift hill and the 50-foot drop, because her glass bottles from the film are what we see right above our heads before taking the plunge down the mountain. Speaking of which, Drew the Disney Dude, and if you're not following him on Twitter or X, you absolutely should. His coverage is fantastic of this attraction. I'll be sure to link his account in the description. But Drew posted a new video of the bottles being lit up at night with the new lighting effect, and it looks absolutely stunning. Other character-related effects that have been recently revealed are effects to represent Ray's family, the lightning bugs or fireflies. Again, Ray was a huge part of The Princess and the Frog, and while he's now joined his Evangeline, his Bayou relatives are playing a major role in this attraction. And thanks to WaltDisneyWorldNewsToday.com, we now know how they'll be represented in certain outdoor portions of the ride, and it's yet another effect I cannot wait to see after dark. Anyway, I really want to emphasize the story of Tiana's Bayou Adventure because this is Disney. Story is everything, and there's often more than one story being told. And Imagineering has so much to juggle with this ride in terms of narrative. In addition to creating a new yet continuing story for The Princess and the Frog and its characters, Disney also had to represent New Orleans and Mardi Gras as well as the 1920s, because this ride is kind of a period piece. It's not a fairy tale. Also, and I don't think this has been talked about enough, but Splash Mountain was a very long ride by theme park standards and averaged about 11 minutes in length. Not only did Imagineering have to create 11 new minutes of content for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, but also an environment that's not limited to the screen but can be physically experienced and within the pre existing framework of Splash Mountain and its ride system. Finally, there's the pressure that came with redoing Splash Mountain and having to compete with its popularity. A huge, huge task. In fact, in some ways, I think redoing this ride has been way tougher than building it from scratch. So, all props to Imagineers here. So that is all I have for today on this topic. This is just the beginning of all the news concerning Tiana's coming down the pipeline, however, not to mention the other new experiences that are set to open at Walt Disney World in the coming weeks. More to come on that. But in case you're new to my channel, I'm a travel and entertainment reporter with a particular passion for the Disney parks, and I love sharing the latest news about my magical home away from home, along with some of my travel adventures. If you would consider liking and subscribing, I would so appreciate it. But as always, thanks so much for watching and have a magical day.